Grand Rising Cosmic Family. So this message is for the gods, gamers. Period. I'm not going to discriminate. It's for people who play games like video games. Period. All right. So boom. So this message has different sections and segments to it. So the first being when we play video games, we gotta stop using the ego word I to refer to our ego or our vessel whenever a character in the game is getting punched or hit or killed. You know what I'm saying? And saying that they got me, or they had killed me. I'm reloading. Because no, you're not. You're not reloading. Your character is. You didn't get killed. Your character did. You're not responding. Your character is. You know what I'm saying? And also, those who have little cousins and stuff that be playing the game, like it's so messed up and so sad that you know what I'm saying? Like for those that actually do be checking their cousins on that stuff, whenever they hear they little cousins when they playing a shooting game and their little cousins be like, I died. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they'll be like 6 years old, you know what I'm saying? And they'll just be like, I died. You just walk past them and they character died in the game and they'll say that they died. You know what I'm saying? And a person might be like, "Hey, like, why you say you died? Like, that's bad." And not the character, but the little kid's response is automatically going to be, "I'm not talking about I died in real life. I died in the game." Do you not see how messed up that sounds? Like, yes, it's been normalized, and I'm guilty of saying the same exact thing, but you know what I'm saying? I've been changing my ways with that stuff though, since I've been getting downloads and since I've been becoming more aware in that light. You know what I'm saying? And it's just all about being intentional. So when y'all hear y'all little cousins say that, redirect them. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are learning things. You know, y'all are more aware than they are. You know, so y'all can teach one. You know what I'm saying? Like each one teach one. You heard? Like each one teach one. Put them on. Let me change this light back to green. Okay, there we go. But yeah, like, let's move this back to green. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna get back to y'all. All right, there we go. Green for love, you know what I'm saying? Because this message is about love. All right, that's better. Low key. All right, so bring it up a little bit. All right, boom. So, as I was saying, we gotta change our ways with that because we have to be more intentional so that we can stop our little cousins from automatically thinking like that because of how normalized those sayings are. So we not walking past their rooms and we hearing them being 7 and 8 years old because the gamers are getting younger and younger, and they talking about they died or they got killed, and then when you check them on it or address it, their main response is, "Oh, not in real life. I didn't get killed in real life. I got killed in the game." That's terrible. We need to stop doing that and saying that ourselves, and we need to stop them from saying that as well. Alright? You know what I'm saying? That's bad. We don't need to be saying that. Words are very powerful, and we don't need to be playing like that. It's the reason why that stuff got normalized. We need to stop cursing each other, y'all. Alright, so boom. I believe that's the first segment. And I got the first segment out the way pretty good. Oh wait, no, because there's something else I want to add on to that. So you have to be intentional. Because one thing I've noticed on my spiritual journey and just my journey is on growth as a person, just period, in this world. Like, you have to be intentional. When you want to change something, you have to be intentional. You have to willingly choose to do different. You have to actually, you like putting your mind to do different. You have to actually think about doing different every single time. But the more consistent you are with it, the less intentional you're going to have to be because the more automatic and more normalized it's going to be for you. That change, that is. Alright, so that's the first section, the first segment of this video. The second segment, y'all, you know how your mind, you know what I'm saying? How your mind, your body, and your soul and spirit works in perfect harmony with one another. Alright, boom. So we gonna start off with that. This is the second segment. So pay attention to how when y'all play video games, how it's not you being a character, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not the character, you're the person controlling the character. Just like you're not this vessel, you're the soul inhabiting and controlling this vessel. You heard? You get where I'm going with this. If you don't, you finna. I'm finna get into it. Alright, so think about how your soul comes into this vessel and you control the vessel. And your mind is in the vessel as well, connecting, you know, your higher consciousness to yourself in this vessel. You know what I mean? So you got that connection. Now connect that to how your character in the game is being controlled by your consciousness in the real world. Think about that. So think about that. How just like how your mind and soul and body work in perfect harmony, you know, once you begin to build that relationship with yourself and learn more things about yourself and discover things about yourself, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to treat yourself better and add on to your attributes. It's the same thing with playing the game. It's not like you just playing the game with just a regular character, or when you playing that game, you are actually turning into that character you're playing as. It's deeper than that. You're not playing as that. Like, you're not turning into that character while we're saying like, oh, they killed me, oh, they got me, oh, they took my flag. No, they took your character's flag. All right. So just like your mind, body, and soul is moving in perfect harmony, when you learn your character that you're playing with in the game, when you learn that character is its own being. You know what I'm saying? You got to think like this, y'all. It's deep. I caught this download when I was on the phone with my cousin, God Mari. You can follow him on Instagram. I was getting it down. I had got the download last night, and boom, it was like, man, like, you know, those characters in there, like Toy Story, you know what I'm saying? Bakugan, Beyblade, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you watch Bakugan Battle Brawlers, you know, I think his name was Dan Russo or Dan Kuso, whatever his name is, you know who I'm talking about. The dude with the red jacket. Yeah, him. And the red pants, him. So, they've been telling us alone for a long time, like, through these shows. So, in Bakugan, Dan is so Dan would be us. Okay? Think about this. Dan from Bakugan Battle Brawlers would be us. And his Bakugan partner, which was Drago, would be whatever character we're using in the game. Okay? Because in Bakugan, the Bakugans, they were just card games. But they had their own dimensions where they actually was living, came to life, all that. But they literally turned from just being regular games to when the main characters in the show learned more things about them, and they got more closer to their Bakugan, they became a partner. They became a team unit, working in a harmonious state of being. This is the same thing when you play the game. Like if you playing basketball like 2K and you like using Kyrie Irving or you like using LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? Because of the abilities and type of things he have, or even just because you a fan of the real dude in real life. You know what I'm saying? When you main a character, that's you building a relationship. You know? That's you. Ah, dang, I'm low key bleeding into the third segment. Let me keep it in the second segment. We almost there. We almost there. But anyway, so look at the character that you playing as in these video games as a partner, as especially when you main them, because you're learning them. You know what I'm saying? You are not that character. You are not turning into that character. You are not role playing as that character. You are who you are, and that character is who it is. That character is its own person, its own being. Yeah, you know, it may be virtual or fake or whatever, but it's still its own being. Just being controlled by your consciousness. Just like this vessel is its own being, but it's being controlled by your consciousness. Pay attention to that. I promise you, you'll never see video games the same after this video. I promise. Alright, so boom. So, after y'all get into that, you know what I'm saying? Like, as you know, when you get comfortable with a character after spending time with them, putting your energy into them, learning them, after you spend time with a certain character in a video game, you know, when y'all get unrusty or when y'all start to get good with that character, that's not you getting good with that character. That's you and that character in the game working in harmony with its abilities and your controlling. Moving is one. Y'all think about that. Alright, so we was bleeding into the third segment, but we finna close out the second segment of this video and we finna get into the third one. Boom. Relationships. Alright. So, another thing I had told my cousin last night. So, I was getting downloads on downloads on downloads on downloads. But yeah, so boom. So, when we play video games and we have main characters, think about that. When you have a relationship with either a guy or a girl, because once again, this is not for guy gamers, it's for all gamers. I'm not discriminating. It's for all gamers. All right, so when you have a relationship, you know what I'm saying, with whoever you have a relationship with, goddesses, you know, it'll be a side dude or a main dude. Gods will be a side chick or a main chick. Tell me the truth. Be honest with me. Like when I ask this question, say out loud the answer to yourselves. Do y'all or do y'all not have main and side characters that y'all use? Like y'all have a main character that y'all use, but if somebody take that main character from y'all in a certain game where y'all can't all be the same character, and they pick that character first, you got a backup. You got a side character. Just like in relationships, somebody got a main chick or a side chick. Tell the truth. I know you do, because all gamers do. You got a main character and a backup slash a side character. See how well that connects to relationships? Alright, boom. So you know just how when you see somebody you like, right? You see somebody you like. Alright, I'm talking about relationships now, like the real world relationships. So you see somebody that you like. And you like, man, I like her. You spend some time with her, and then you start to see her attributes, her traits. And then it's for the guys, you know, because I'm saying she. So you starting to see her attributes and her traits, and you like, hmm, like, I want to work with this. Okay, so now you put in time, you put in energy, you see potential. So based off of the mindset that you have and the intentions that you specifically have with that girl, you're gonna build off of those things, you know, and feed into her and build her into this perfect mold, to this mold that is molding her into and building her up on something that is based off of the potential that you personally saw in her. Stick with me now. So when you play in a game, right? You see a character, what's the first thing everybody do? They see the look. Just like when you see a girl, you see the look of the character. All right, boom. Okay, I like how this character look. All right, let me see how they play. Hold on. Let me go back to green. Go back to green. Go back to green. Hold on. Change my little light back to green. For love, because it's love for y'all, one love, period. All right, boom. So when y'all playing the game and stuff, first thing y'all see is looks, just like you do with a female. First thing you see is looks. And then you be like, oh, okay, let me see how they play. All right, so you go into the shooting range if it's a weapon game, or you go into the training room when it's a fighting game. All right, you liking their abilities, you liking their traits and their attributes. Okay, and you like, okay, I like this. Okay, I see potential with this, just like you saw potential with the female in real life. Once you got to know her and see her attributes and her traits. All right, so boom. So now we back on the gaming character, and you like, okay, I like this character. Okay, I can do something with this. I might want to main that. You see the connection? All right, stick with me now. All right, so boom. So you like, I might want to main that. So then you put in your time, your energy, into all of this, into that one character that you're remaining, so that you can quote unquote get better with them. But it's not just you getting better with them, it's you learning how to work in harmony with that character and how to bring the best out of each other. Just like when you're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like when you playing a video game, first thing you see is looks, then you give them a tryout. Okay, you see their abilities and their traits. Okay, you like that. Okay, now you saying to yourself, I'm willing to put time and energy into this situation. All right. So once you do that, you start the process of building on to that gaming character or building on to that female and adding on to them in a direction of whatever potential you see for her, that you specifically see for her. You heard? Yeah. We finna get a little slick with it. All right, so boom. So, once y'all at that point of building on to each other's potential, now y'all at the point of working in of getting to the point of working in harmony with one another. When y'all comfortable with each other, working in harmony. You know what I'm saying? Like all of the bombs they out of the way. You feel me? Like certain things that'll piss her off. Certain things that you shouldn't do with her. Just like the gaming character. When you've been spending time with that character, so you know certain things you should or should not do when you're in battle with that character. You know certain things that you should do. Certain things that would be the best thing to do with that character. The best situations to put that character in, just like you will start to learn the best situations to put that female in when you know what I'm saying, in the real world. It's all connected, y'all. It's all connected. All right, so boom. So now y'all at the point of working in harmony. You and the female working in harmony, learning how to bring the best out of each other. Now you in the game playing with your character. You know what I'm saying? Learning how, now you and your character, you knowing what and what not to do. You learning what situations to put that character in, just like you know what to put your female in and what to keep your female out of. You're working in harmony with that video game character, and both you and that character are learning. It may sound stupid because you're controlling the character, but trust me, you got to look at it like this. It's like you don't got to, but it's a whole nother dimension of experiences when you do. All right, so boom. So, speaking from personal experience, of course, like I always do. All right, so boom. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to, so when you working in harmony and all of that good stuff, you are learning how to bring the best out of each other, you and your gaming character, I mean. Because your gaming character has the weapons that you like. They have the abilities and the traits, the perks, the benefits that you like. You know what I'm saying? They have the ultimate ability that you like. So they have their half, which is the abilities and traits that are programmed into them, and the type of weapon that they have and how they use it. They have their half. So now it's time for you to add on to your half, which is your consciousness to guide them in that virtual world to bring both of y'all to victory. Cause they have the weapon, they have the gun in the game. They have the gun. You don't have the gun, so stop saying you have the gun or you're reloading because you're not. It's them. Understand, overstand, and understand that. All right. So they have the weapons, they have all the artillery, they have their half. So now you got to come together with your half and their half and bring your conscious mind and use your mind to control that controller, which is guiding them with their abilities and using your sense of, common sense and picking when and when not you should draw or take your created character or your video game character into battle and when you should have them retreat. That's when y'all are working in harmony. You know what I'm saying? After you spend time with that character and y'all are bringing the best out of each other because their abilities and abilities that they already are programmed to have are bringing the best out of you as a gamer because of how infatuated you are with them, and you are bringing the best out of that programmed character because you are using that character and truly working in harmony with that character based off of the specific and sole potential that you saw and the mindset that you specifically have for that character. All right. So like females or males, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm gonna say females because I'm a guy. You feel me? So I'm gonna speak for my guys out there. All right. So for the females, so guys, when y'all leave a certain female after y'all build them up on a certain direction that y'all want to build them up on, because that's the potential you have for them, they gonna still have that because they learned from y'all, so they can take from that. But it's gonna be a little bit difficult for them to continue to build on that expansively on the same rate that you was helping them build at it on, because that wasn't their mindset. That was your mindset that you added on to them. You know what I'm saying? So say a female, like, you know what I'm saying, you built them in a certain way, or you built them up like on certain things, on a certain area or aspect of her being. You feel me? You leave her and she get the next dude. The next dude not gonna have the same mindset as you, so that the same direction of building not gonna be as expansive. Whatever potential the dude has with with that same female, the new dude I mean is gonna have with that same female is gonna be different, and it's gonna build on another direction because that's a whole nother type of dimension of intentions and potential that another male sees for that female. So that female gonna get built up in a whole nother direction. You know what I mean? So connecting this so that this can make more sense when you're playing a video game. So on Overwatch, it's this sniper called Widowmaker. Now, me personally, the potential I saw for Widowmaker from the mindset I had was to be staying in the back, sniping, and to be up close with people, like really to be up close with people sniping. Like I was a close-up sniper. I was different like that. Like I wasn't really too much in the back, I ain't gonna lie. I was a close-up sniper or a mid-range sniper. So I built Widowmaker up off of those, built off of that mindset and potential that I specifically saw for that. So Widowmaker, when I played her, she was when I used her, not played her. When I used her, you feel me? You know, she became a mid-range, close-range character because I started working on those abilities on how her sniper can turn into a submachine gun. But then you got other people who play Widowmaker and they see the potential in sniping from afar. So that's all they do with her. Is snipe from afar and build on that aspect of her weapon of sniping. You feel me? Two different kinds of character, like the same character, but at the same time, it's two different versions of that character. Just like when a female get two different dudes in her life that are building her into two different directions, like at two different times of her life, it's the same female, but it's a different version of that female. You see how these relationships and these games connect with each other? You gotta understand, and understand this. When you are using that character in a video game, you are not just playing the game to get better. You're not just getting better with that character. You are spending your time and energy to build with that character, to build a relationship with that character. Hence, why you call that character your main character. Just like you call that woman that you built with after seeing the potential in her traits and her attributes your main chick. Or your only chick. You know, just like how some games you got only character, but you know what I mean. You get where I'm going with this. Either way, you know, they connect. So this video is a little long, you know, 26 minutes, but you know my motto, when it's organic, you don't need to plan it. Facts. So it is what it is. This video is as long as it's supposed to be. So I hope y'all truly do watch this video and y'all take from it. And I promise you, you will never, ever look at video games the same. All right, it's one love. You know, hope y'all having a peaceful, positive, and productive rising. You know what I'm saying? And peace in.